Alright, hello! It is that Will guy again. And we're doing a motovlog today. This time we're going home from work. Instead of going from work, or home, wait. Fuck, did I fuck that up? We're going home from work. We're normally going from work. Fuck, home to work. Fuck, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm going home from work. Coming home from work from my weekly meeting. And I didn't record this morning because it was it was cold, you know. And I'm a bit of a baby. Bit of a babby when it comes to the cold. So I just wanted to get, suffer through it, you know. But, yeah, we're on our way home. And I got a new modification to the bike. I have, the Corbin seat installed on this thing. And that's, pretty exciting. But I'll tell you, it was a bit of a saga getting this thing on the bike. Which is not any fault of Corbin, it has to be said. I made a mistake when I bought this seat because I had the rear rack on the bike with the my tail bag. And they say right on the thing, does not work with OEM tail rack or something. They say something, and I don't know if I just didn't see it or if it just like didn't make me. It was worded differently. It's like does not work with OEM trunk or something, and I was like, well, I don't have that, so that's not a problem. So it doesn't work with the OEM tail rack, which meant that I had to decide whether or not I was going to keep it or return it. And I decided it was worth keeping because what's more important, you know, the storage, which I have panniers for, and the top case here, or tank bag, whatever. Or having my butt be more comfortable on the long rides, and I thought it would be better to have a more comfortable back end. So what I had to do was I had to go and disconnect I had to disassemble the bike basically and put it back into stock configuration without the rack on the back. So I'm glad I kept all those parts and got that all done, and I still couldn't get it on. I still couldn't get it connected. And one of the main problems with this bike, I know I've mentioned it before, but the seat, it just does not like line up with the little latch thing. So and it seems to be just a problem with this entire model. There's a whole bunch of Reddit forums and stuff just associated with trying to get the damn seat to fit and what to do. So in my frustration and impatience, I actually I bent the little latch on the thing so it wasn't like closing. So I had to take it apart and fix it to make it where it would operate again. And then I had to put some washers on it to kind of elevate it a little bit, because the problem is that the little thing the seat goes into, the little latch, it's too low. It's too low in the bike. It's not up high enough. It needs to be like another 5 millimeters higher. So I had to, when I was reassembling it, I put some washers to lift it up a little bit, and magically, thank God, the Corbin seat fit. Thankfully. So my first ride with it was this morning, and they do say on the website, it takes around 1,000 miles for this seat to break in. I'll be honest, it's a little stiff, but in my experience, you don't want a seat that's super soft, because then it's just going to make like hot spots. You know, it's going to be uncomfortable. So it's definitely needs to break in, but I think it'll be good. It is quite a bit taller though. It definitely adds some height to the bike. I had to readjust my mirrors and all that shit. because it wasn't lining up with my eyeballs. But yeah, the quality of it is really, really nice. I'm sure it'll break in and be really comfortable. I mean, Corbin they're one of the best aftermarket seat manufacturers there are, so I'm sure she'll be good. Just gotta break her in a little bit. So it's a week before Christmas. That's so freaking crazy, man. This year has gone by so fast. It's insane. It's insane how fast this year has gone by. It has been such a crazy fucking year. Personally, yeah, there's a good chance that this will be my last motovlog of the year, as far as at time of recording. Thankfully, I got the backlog going for quite a while, so that's good. But yeah, what a crazy year, man. Year in review. What's happened? I've gone to two different countries, Costa Rica and Japan. Had the once-in-a-lifetime Japan trip, which was absolutely incredible. I know I talk about that, but hey, man, that shit was life-changing. That was really, really cool. Costa Rica was cool, but man, I love Japan. Got my lungus, which was not cool. Getting old, starting to have some health issues. I guess it really does start to all fall apart after you hit 30, huh? I guess it's just kind of part of it, but yeah, what a crazy year. And who the fuck knows what's gonna happen? Nobody does! So if I had to think what was the favorite thing that's happened to me this year, the best thing that's happened to me this year by far was when Brant and Viv got to come out here for their visit here at the end of October. That was really, really awesome. Obviously the trip to Japan was incredible, but I've been wanting them to come out here for years and years, and we were able to make it happen. And they were able to have their once-in-a-lifetime trip, because there's a good chance that, they won't come out here again before Veda and I leave. And yeah, it just meant the world to me. The Japan trip was, of course, incredible. Once in a lifetime, was just the coolest thing I've ever done. But it really means something when you get to experience it with the people you love, and they're my best friends. So that was probably for me. Ooh, you ran that one, huh, boys? That was probably my favorite thing, to be honest. I know that's a little squishy and soft to say, but it meant a lot to me. To be able to ride again with my best friend was just, it was really special. It was really special to me. And I'm so happy we were able to do it. Japan obviously is a close second, but Japan's not going anywhere, so it just meant a lot. I know this was something that I've been talking about for a while. We had our camping trip last week. My dog, me and my buddy Milo, me and my best boy, we had our camping trip to Lake Pleasant last Friday night. God damn, it was cold at night. It was like 40 degrees. But it went off without a hitch. He did really good on his first camping trip. Pretty sure we could do it again. The only time he really had any, I think he got a little scared actually, was there was a pack of coyotes that was kind of running through the area, and they were calling off, and it was really, really late at night, like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I think it woke him up, and he was not very happy with the coyote callings, but After that, he did a good job. He did really good at everything besides that. Even then, he didn't do anything wrong. He was just like seemed a little scared by the calls. Oh my God, it's the Waymo. Waymo of the Daymo. Yep, nobody at all. Well, we had our Waymo of the day. That's good. Cross that one off the list. What do you think would happen if while it's moving, you try to like touch it? What do you think it would like freak out? It kind of cants you forward a little bit more than I think the other one does. I don't know if it's just because this is taller, but it does kind of feel like the seat is more like I have more weight on my wrists, I guess I would say, where I definitely didn't feel like that before. I think, you know, I think it's just something I gotta get used to. You know, it's new, and I put damn near 10,000 miles on this bike with the stock seat, so it's just kind of what I'm used to. And I can just not get these mirrors where I want them for the life of me. Ah, we're going. Fuck it. I really got a shit, so I ain't trying to be held up any more than I need to. I have a lot of food intolerances, and it's hard to say what'll do it to me sometimes. I had a cheeseburger or not even a cheeseburger, I had a hamburger. I know I'm lactose intolerant, so no cheese and still got me fucked up. Fucking fun times, man. It's not. So since this isn't gonna get uploaded for, you know, goddamn, it's probably not gonna be till April, middle of the tail end of April. What was your favorite Christmas present? Mine was this seat. It really like cups your ass when you sit back in it. Like it really like fucking holds that shit, you know? It's a very comforting embrace. But I'm interested to see because I am up higher, what this will do for the volume. It doesn't feel like I have more buffeting. It feels more just like clean air. Yeah, the air hits like right at my boobies now. So maybe the audio will be cleaner too. Wouldn't that be cool? Be cool for me. Oh, dual sport brother right there. Hello? Well, now that we saw the dual sport guy, that was totally unscripted to see the dual sport bro. But now that we have, I do believe I flip-flopped again. On next motorcycle I'm gonna buy. A lot of the reviews now are coming in about the Himalayan, the new one, and oh, it seems like Royal Enfield still hasn't sorted out all the reliability issues. There was one review I watched where one of the British motorcycle channels, I think it's like Motorcycle News or something, I don't know, it's one of the old ones, right? They get like a bunch of bikes they get to test for a year. And the poor dude had to have it replaced once. He did about 10,000 miles and it kept having this certain issue on it. So like, it was like the same issue. It was something where it would like throw it into limp mode. And it's like, man, it happened on 2 bikes. It had to do with some like throttle position sensor or something. Oh yeah, listen to that rice box. But yeah, they just seem to have issues with their Enfield still, and I don't know, man. Navi, bro. So I'm back on the CRF 300L rally. I just keep coming back to it. It just looks so good, and it's a fucking Honda, you know, like. I don't know. It is different from this, you know. This is really, I kind of feel like this is like a weird kind of naked bike now almost. It's just a more versatile one. It's still a little tall, you know, but I don't know. I don't know. I just keep coming back to that Honda. You know, same price. No, it doesn't have as much. It's not as, you know, there are differences, and you know, the Himalayan makes more power. It has a better dash. Blah 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 blah. But it's a Honda, man. You just, I don't know. You just. But then I also want to see what Kawasaki. Hello. Look at you. That was cool. I want to see what Kawasaki is coming out with, because they're coming out with a new KLE. They haven't announced it officially, but they have had it at events, kind of like in this box with the front like wheel coming out, and it's a twin, so they got maybe the 500 engine in there, which have to see what that looks like once it's released, because I am more of a Kawasaki fanboy than a Honda fanboy, it has to be said. Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah, that thing's sick. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what Kawasaki does, and if they got something that's looking good like that, maybe that's the 400 or 500 engine. That's gonna have to be heavily considered too, because I love Kawasaki's. They're probably my favorite brand. I don't know. I just I like Team Green, man. I like Team Green. But yeah, I've pretty much decided this Triumph's gonna be here. It might be a forever bike, you know. I'm definitely not gonna sell it when we move back. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's the ramblings for today, all over the place, to say the least. So, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please hit that like button if you haven't, and hit that subscribe button. And have a Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!